This is a demo video for Jim. Jim, this is your new Graflex, your Roman Props Empire Strikes Back configuration Graflex. So the Empire Strikes Back configuration has the 2-button configuration, the mylar tape covering the Graflex sign, and this insert clamp card. So beautiful saber when it arrives. I will show you how to open it up. This will just be a brief demo video showing you how. So you open this, push forward and twist to the left, and then gently pull it back, and the whole thing will come off to reveal your beautiful Goth3D master chassis with crystal chamber and all metal parts, with a plastic 3D printed weathered pommel down here. So to switch on your saber, you open your door. This is where you have your recharge port and your on-off switch. Switch on, and you're going to go on to your first font, which is an Empire Strikes Back font with blue. So you'll see your crystal is pulsing blue. You're also going to get your shine through here from the LEDs on the side, and you've got LEDs in here which will come on when you start up. So this is your on-off switch. So the on-off switch is always going to be on the side that your bunny ears are on. Please remember that, because this switch should never be removed and cannot be removed. I've got it held in there with a little piece of Loctite glue, a little piece of thread locker specifically designed for threads, so that you do not take this out, because it's at the exact right depth to hit the button like that, to hit the inside button. This one comes out, so please just remember to never attempt to take this one out. Bunny ears on off, bunny ears on off. All right, so you see your LEDs doing a nice spin. I've programmed the LEDs on different fonts to do different things just for fun. You know, your crystal reacts to clash and everything like that. That is the button you don't press. And then to change the next font, you flick down this button. It's just a flick. This is Seer Junda font from Kyberphonic Fonts, which you requested. The volume is actually turned down. I have the volume turned down quite low at the moment, so that will is a good opportunity to let you know how to turn that up and down. I will also be including an instruction sheet with the saber when I ship it out, which will have detailed instructions of how to work all the functions. But for this, I will just show you.
Enter volume menu.
So what I did there was I held down the main button, and then I pressed the auxiliary button once, and I'm now in volume menu. You could hear the voice say that. When you're in volume menu, hold it like a flashlight, pointing forward, and turn.
Maximum volume.
So you hear all those increments. Down, 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 down.
Minimum volume.
Up. Twist, twist, twist.
Maximum volume.
So I'm going to leave it on
Volume menu end.
on maximum volume for you. To exit the volume menu, press the main button once. So now you've got your much louder clash, your beautiful Kyberphonics Seer font. Of course, you have blaster effects. You push this down, and then you've got your flash on flash. And then of course your music as well. You hold down for 1 second this button, gets you the music that comes with the font. In here you have your stock NeoPixel connector with the shine through. I'll just turn the music off for now. And then to cycle backwards through fonts, point the blade down and flick your switch. So now we're going back to font number 1, which is your main font, your Graflex 5 font, because this is Empire Strikes Back, Graflex 5. Music on this. I'm giving you the main. giving you the main theme, of course, on that. Alright, so they're the controls and how to cycle through the font. Something I just wanted to show you here real quick, because I have extra LEDs in the sides of these, which you'll see in a moment when I show you how to remove the chassis. What I did was, the extra LEDs does shine through your clamp card, you can see here, which is nice. Now the problem was, let me just open this first. Open this. The problem was when you put your, sorry, I have to look around the camera to look at what I'm doing. The problem was when you put your pommel back on, you lose it. It disappears. All right. So what I have done for you is, when you remove your pommel, I have cut this track for you right here. So, to put on the pommel, by the way, you have to line these up first. Line these two holes up with this notch. Sometimes it takes a little, let me just pull the clamp card out. Sometimes it takes a little squeeze, just to squeeze here and squeeze the other side, just to get it in. So now once you're lined up, you push in, and then once you twist all the way here, you'll see that slot that I cut out gives you your shine through on your clamp, which I think looks really nice. Now the beauty of it is, let's say you don't like it, let's say you want it to be more screen accurate, because I don't believe in the movie it shines through. The beauty of it is, put the cut hole to the other side, and this still works. Your pommel still goes on like normal, but you don't get your shine through. So you've got the best of both worlds. So that's a nice feature I was pleased to be able to add, and hope you enjoy that. Now I'm going to leave the clamp card out, I'm going to leave this open, and I'm going to remove the button that's opposite from the bunny ears. We call these the bunny ears. Please, again, do not take this out. Let's take out this one. It's nice and hand tight, it comes out easy. Please make sure this is open, this is out, and then hold them nice and firm and give it, see how I'm giving a little twist and pull here. Firm but gentle, I guess is the way I like to say it. It's nice and snug in here, but when you get it out, this reveals your beautiful Goth3D master chassis, printed in metal. This is your KR Sabers Deluxe blade holder with all your little greeblies attached, and then of course your plastic parts are painted and weathered. There's a 60-second delay right there. You see how the crystal went out? That's to save battery. So press your button, comes back on. You see how you got everything pulsing. I do have it on a 60-second delay, just if you walk away and you know, forget your saber, forget to turn off your saber, your battery doesn't drain completely, it turns off the LEDs. So yeah, when you have it out of the saber, it looks great like this. This is your button right here. This is your on off. And of course I also left on the twist on off for you. So you just twist like this. Twist on, twist off. You can use your finger to just flick down your little switch here.
Master Seer Junda.
To go to your next font. We already saw Seer Junda, so let's look at one more. These are all the Kyberphonic fonts you requested. Let's look at a red one and take a look at the, see how I have some different, these kind of do some different things here and there. We got your Ahch-To font. Again, we got some little different things going on here. This is the Count Dooku from the Tales of the Jedi, so we got blue. See how you got your crystal. And let me just turn this off for a moment. So you turn off any moment and just zoom in on your crystal right here. It's a real quartz crystal, of course, that I cut and shape to get in there, so I think it came out really nice. Even without the LEDs shining through it, it looks great, but
I have no
problem explaining myself.
With your LED shining through, your crystal really pops. All right, so that is most of that. Access to your ProffieBoard. Open your little door right here and pop this off. Here's your ProffieBoard. You can easily plug in here and remove your SD card to add extra fonts or play with your fonts if you learn how to do that with the ProffieBoard. Sitting on top of your ProffieBoard is your Bluetooth module. You will see some tape over the ProffieBoard. This is non-conductive tape that separates the two boards so nothing shorts out. And then these LEDs here give you your connectivity for your Bluetooth control. So this green flashing light basically means you are ready to connect to Bluetooth. So I'm just going to put this down for a moment and get a Bluetooth device. I might get my iPad just to show you how to connect to your Bluetooth. Okay, we're back. Of course, my iPad battery was dead when I tried to sync it, but here I'm just going to show you. You need to download this app. It's called Force Sync. So I have not connected to this Saber with this iPad before, so I'm going to run you through and show you how to do it. So open your Force Sync app. Force Sync would like to use Bluetooth. Okay. Now it's going to be searching for Sabers, and notice your button, or your LED rather. So your LED is blinking green, which means it's ready to connect. This will pop up right here. FCBT909, that is your Saber. So watch the LEDs. When I press this, connected. That means the red light means connected. Green is flashing, ready to connect. Red and green stay steady, connected. Now, on the first time you connect, it's going to ask you for a code. Right here, you just do 0000. So 4 zeros and pair. And it's really as simple as that. After that, this app caters to all boards. You're going to want to scroll over to Proffie. This is your board, Proffie. Press on that, and then you have your remote control. So here's your remote control. Shows how much battery you have, 81%. It lets you turn your volume up and down, move to the next preset, and of course turn on and off. So we'll just turn on. There's your Saber on. Off, play your music. The volume should be all the way up right now. That's your Count Dooku music. The Count Dooku music from the Tales of the Jedi font. Let me just turn down to about half volume here. And turn. Wait, it's okay. There we go. Yeah, so I turn down my volume. And it might take a second to load up sometimes, so you see how the battery is actually, after dropping down a little bit. Just give the app a few minutes to sync up everything, so turn on. Then you can also do your clashes, your blasters, force effects. You can do all these effects from your phone or your iPad, and then preset, you just go.
And who might you be?
Next one.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
It's Qui-Gon Jinn from Tales of the Jedi. And if you ever want to see what your presets look like lined up, there are more options out here. So go show presets and list presets, and you'll see what they're called. So your preset 1 is your ESB, Empire Strikes Back. Main theme is the main Star Wars theme. Seer Junda, the music is just called Seer, so Seer. That will be the same with most of them. You know, like Count Dooku, the music is the same until we get down to, these are all the fonts from Kyberphonics you requested, until we get down to, you know, Smooth Jedi. These are the factory fonts that come with the ProffieBoard. They start here after the Emperor's Hand. On these ones, I have given you some different fun music themes. We've got Mandalorian, Mando theme, we've got Princess Leia, Kylo theme, Kylo Ren, Clone Wars, Star Killer, Duel of the Fates, Imperial March. All those are there. You know, I've got a few fun ones on there for you. And music tracks in this iteration of the app, I don't believe does anything. It's just mainly for remote control and showing your presets. But there is rumors of updates to this app on the horizon that will be able to do more stuff with Proffie, like color change and stuff, but it could be a little while away still. But that is your Bluetooth. Okay. All right, so now that we've learned all that, your LEDs are all working nicely, you've seen everything, let's learn how to put it back together. So this door clips on. You can see the slots, 3 slots in here that clip onto these 3 bars, the 2 sides in the middle, and it clips on nicely like that. You know, you'll see the grooves in it, and the spikes face forward. You know, do not try to put it on backwards because it won't fit. It only fits on this one way with the spikes forward. So there we go. Make sure it's on nice and snug. A good way to check is to look down the blade, because it needs to be on nice and snug to fit back into your saber. So it has to be on, clipped on all the way. And close your door, and then you're ready to fit your saber, to fit your core back into your saber. So to do so, this hole needs to line up with this hole. And now one very important step is this slider button. So this slider button is loose. What gives it the spring is the switch itself. So you must hold this slider button all the way up. Make sure it's not down, it needs to be held all the way up when you're inserting back in. So with one finger, hold all the way up, line up your 2 holes, and really slowly and gently, the same thing, wiggle it back in, and now you'll see we're starting to line up. It's very snug, so you gotta keep wiggling until you get lined up. So right there, I hit that button with my finger. So actually that's a good lesson. Usually I think it's best to turn off when you're installing. I should have done that. Right, so once you're lined up, gently put your screw back on, make sure it lines up. If it's not screwing on easily, keep trying to line it up. Do not force this on, because if you cross these threads, they're done. You know, you're gonna have to get a whole new button. If you strip the threads, it's gonna be very difficult to fix that. So, pommel back on. Before I put the pommel back on, I will turn the saber on.
No.
I think this is the Yaddle font that we're on right now. Again, I want to line these up. Sometimes I find it easier to just kind of keep twisting, because right there it doesn't go in as easy this way. Sometimes just twist around and you'll find the sweet spot. There we go. Pinch these a little bit, but always come back to line these up. And then I need to look at what I'm doing. I'm looking at the camera and not looking at what I'm doing. There we go. Right there, what I had to do was, see, I had to pinch that. See how there, you can push that in a little bit. You can just pinch it in a little bit if it's not going in for you. Now I'm lined up, so I go in, you twist all the way over to lock, and you can even pull it back a little bit too. You see how it has that bit of pull back, so it's locked. It's locked in place. Your LEDs are showing through. We'll put our clamp card back in. If you look at what you're doing and not look at your camera, it works better. Once it's in, close your clamp, and that's it. There's your saber on. We'll use your twist on, twist off. Now, last but of course certainly not least, your blade. So, to get your blade in, you're going to need a little screwdriver. Flathead or Phillips will do, either one, because this is your little screw right here. You want to loosen it out. Not too much, just let it out a little bit. Don't take it all the way out, just so that it's not sticking in inside. take your NeoPixel blade, and then when you're inserting it, you got to pinch your bunny ears. So you see pinching their bunny ears. I'll just show you right there. It widens them out like that. So pinch your bunny ears, push your blade in nice and tight till it's all the way in. At this stage, you can even try it out at this stage to make sure it's making the connection, and then tighten back up your screw. Not over tight, just nice and snug to hold the blade. You don't need to tighten this too bad. You don't want to damage anything. And that's it. We'll do a twist on. There's your blade on. I'll just zoom back a bit here.
Prince Arkham.
You got your yellow.
Excellent.
Got your green. You got all the different fonts on here.
Hello, Master.
Ahsoka. Got your Ahsoka white blade. So a couple of other controls you have here. You have your flash, you have your blasters, your flash on flash you hold, and so I turned it off there, but I was trying to hold that down. There's a couple of different controls there. What I just done was double click, you can go on silent. Like I said, I'll have a whole sheet out for you. You can also color change
The Emperor's hand.
on the fly. So, you know, if you press down, you hear that. You can twist your blade, change the color to whatever you want, which is pretty cool. Once you're happy with the color, we'll go back to the purple we had. You just press. So yeah, lots of cool features like that to be had. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. It's an absolutely beautiful saber. Shipping out to you very soon. Hope you enjoy it, and may the force be with you.